Raise your right hand if you're busy. Raise your right hand if you're busy and leave it up there. Now, raise your left hand if you're so busy that sometimes you just feel spent, exasperated, just out of it. I want you to look around. We are sitting here with our hands up. We look like we are doing something illegal. And we are committing a crime. And that crime is against ourselves. When we find ourselves that busy, I have learned through these 50 plus years I've lived on this planet that emptiness masquerades itself as busy every single day. Because emptiness is not having nothing to do. Emptiness is having everything to do, but nothing's done. You know, you've washed the laundry, but it's not folded. You've cooked the dinner, but the dishes are not done. You have set the meeting, but there is no agenda. You fly out in the morning, but you are not packed. You're plenty busy, but empty. What you fill your life with matters. In the same regard that what you fill a balloon with matters. Would you fill a balloon with rocks? Let me tell you what rocks are. They are routine, ordinary crap keeping us stuck. That's what a rock is. And we fill our lives with rocks. And if you were to fill that balloon with rocks, will it be able to come into its natural, given, perfected, destined state? Never. But more importantly, if you filled that balloon with rocks, would it ever be able to elevate above all the obstacles that come along in the life that we live? So today we are going to find our helium, the things that fill us with our purpose, shape us into our destiny, and elevate us above all the obstacles. We're going to find our helium. The first thing I want to tell you is if you're going to find your helium, the thing that will fill, shape, and elevate you, the first thing that you're going to have to do, ladies and gentlemen, is you are going to have to hire the help that your mama did. See, in the 60s and 70s, when women started to go into the workforce full time, they were able to go into the workforce. They were fighting for equal pay. They were fighting for equal rights. All of that. But somebody sold them a lie. That if you didn't cook your own food and clean your own house, that you were not worth your weight in salt. Ladies, that's a lie. Gentlemen, that's a lie. There is not one man who only married his wife because she could cook and clean. Oh, hello, somebody. So when you hire the help that your mother didn't hire, you can find your helium. It's not as expensive as you think for somebody to come clean your house, your apartment, or your townhouse. If you can't afford it, I challenge you to save until you can. Because see, those rocks, those regular, routine, ordinary crap that is preventing you, is keeping you stuck, is weighing you down. Why should you clean your own house when somebody is doing that for a living? You should spend that time being creative. The next thing I'm going to need you to do if you're going to find your helium is to say no and send your money. You want to know what I'm talking about? There is no reason that you are going to 3 events on your one day off. See, when you show up at your coworker's daughter's 16th birthday party, you only showing up for your coworker. See, you're the mama's friend, you're not the daughter's friend. You send that daughter $100 and I guarantee she's gonna take it. So you need to learn to say no and send your money. Let your money speak and be present when you can't. Why do you work so hard? But when you spend all day traveling from event to event to event to event, you have to get your hair done, nails done, everything big, right? So you're doing all of that, spending money to go spend time when you should be at home creating. The third thing you need to do if you're going to find your helium is that if God rested, so should you. You need to rest radically if you're going to find your helium. I work in higher ed. We lost 2 female black women college presidents within a month of each other. We are working ourselves to death, working our brilliance to death. We need some rest, and you need to rest radically. That means cut the phone off, stop taking the phone calls, get away, disconnect, and rest radically. And when you do those things, when you hire the help your mother did it, okay? Raise your hand if you're going to do that when you leave here, amen? If you're going to say no and send your money, Cash App, Zelle, Venmo, Apple Pay, whatever, if you still write checks, you can mail that in the mail too. But you need to say no and send your money, and then you need to rest radically. Because in doing those 3 things, you will have time to do the things that will fill you with your purpose, that will shape you into your destiny, and that will elevate you above the obstacles. Because let me tell you something, on the bottom, everybody can be on the bottom, right? If you don't elevate above that, you're spending your time and your energy doing things that everyday, ordinary, common people do, and you're extraordinary. So when you leave here today, find your helium, and I'll see you at the top.